Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fire Emblem Binding Blade Hard Mode. So last time we left off, we started the journey with Roy and we took back the keep, and now we've got to start recruiting other people just to get this army up and running. And joining me today, we have Destro.
Woohoo, hi.
And we have Greytriek.
Greetings.
Alright, so thank you both for joining me. So yeah, we're just now moving forward in order to meet up with a mercenary group led by Deke, but it's also Bern starting to make its advance, so we're kind of clashing with the enemy, so to speak. We're actually going to going face first into Bern's soldiers rather than just bandits.
Yeah. This is one of my personal favorite chapters.
Just the second one? Okay, why is that?
Personally, because I feel like it's one of the best designed chapters of the game. Like each unit I feel has a purpose, but I'll say more about that when we get to the actual starting of the map.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Right now we're just with the story stuff, and Milady's trying to find Guinevere. God, if we recruited her right now, this game would be over in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Also, speaking of this map, I'm so used to playing a ROM hack version of this map.
Oh, what's the difference?
There's a wyvern rider on those hills.
Oh, I see. Well, it's funny, an interesting bit of trivia, this map is actually, in terms of topology, it's only slightly further up than Four-Fanged Offense, Lloyd's version in Blazing Sword.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's an interesting piece of topography, because they do take place in the same continent and stuff like that. It's an interesting attention to detail. It's like how Just Cause from Radiant Dawn is literally, you're going back over the bridge that you did in Path of Radiance.
I forgot the name of the chapter there.
Yeah. So yeah, they're trying to sell off Princess Guinevere because, they just believe in gold and stuff like that. It's like, ugh. Those kind of people.
Yep.
So yeah, we're just, and then we go wait for Roy and his army to show up. And, again. Because the game's on hard mode, it's like, this is the chapter that made me fucking love the hand axe, because there's quite a lot of ranged units in this chapter and using javelins. It's like, and it's weird to see soldiers not die in one round. Like, seriously, they've got enough HP where it will take you at least two, sometimes it takes 2 units to take them down. It's ridiculous.
It's very, I don't know if this is the correct way to use it, but Thracia-esque,
Well, I haven't played Thracia, so I can't really comment.
Oh, well, in Thracia, Chapter 3, the enemies are hard to kill in just one hit.
Yeah, well, it's just usually because soldiers are usually some of the weakest classes or enemies in Fire Emblem, and they usually die very easily, so seeing soldiers actually relatively competent is... I mean, they're still slow as hell, but it's just, yeah. And so, Ellen's here, she works with Bern, but goddammit, we need a cleric as much as possible in this bit, because otherwise... Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But luckily we do get new units to help us out, one of which is actually really damn good. Ugh. So yeah, and also here's where you can get your first armor and start stocking up items, which I recommend you do because of Binding Blade, because the fact the enemies are usually quite strong and have a lot of HP, you'll be surprised how quickly you go through weapons in this game, especially in the early game. So whenever possible, please stock up as much as you can, just so that you don't risk you don't risk running out of weapons partway through a map, because you'll be surprised just how scarce the weapons could be. It's actually kind of ridiculous.
And
so, did you want to get into why it's one of your favorite maps now that it started?
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say, I thought you were about to send Lance there to attack that soldier.
I was just surveying the enemies and seeing what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean, you can double these first guys pretty easily with your army.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the first things I usually did was make a wall around here and make sure everyone... I'm that weird guy that likes to get everyone a kill if possible.
Oh yeah, well, it's a nice way to even everyone out and give them all EXP.
Right. So it's I pretty much just send my Cavaliers and Boars to take these 2 soldiers out and build a wall.
Well, that makes sense. They're relatively hefty. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Again, I'm trying to hit the type of ranged weapons because, again, I don't have much HP and the soldiers they actually kind of hurt. So I'm trying to, be as passive as well, not passive, but try to avoid confrontation as much as possible. And I'm able to take this guy out in 1 round, but again, luckily I dodged. Again, 8 damage. It would have taken a decent chunk off of me. Yeah. But then also got to worry about the other bandits coming on through because axe users and lance users in one mix. What weapon do I pick? What do I go with? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Luckily there's a village up there that gives you an armor slayer, which is very useful because aside from the fact that it just has a good hit rate for Binding Blade, it's also going to be useful for killing the boss because Binding Blade is really, really infamous with its thrown bonuses, and on hard mode they're jacked up even further. So trying to land a hit is, it's the worst.
I mean, I don't know what it is, speaking of, I don't know what it is with Fire Emblem after, Fire Emblem 5, starting with these insane throne bonuses. I mean, I get that.
I think Binding Blade is the worst offender. I don't think the other ones are that bad, but yeah, just generally giving, obviously it's to make the boss stronger, but at the same time, it's it sometimes just really comes down to, Fire Emblem's always luck-based, but it really, really, you go into the really, really just praying for a crit territory, because either you don't do enough damage or the hit rate is just so damn low.
How much, sorry.
Twice in a row.
My favourite character in this is Wolt. I think I'm alone in that, but Archer's best. Archers are the best things in Fire Emblem.
Well, I'm glad you like Archers so much. I mean, did you say your favourite character was Wolt?
Yeah.
I mean, Walt's there from the very beginning and stuff like that, so he's got that going for him. Plus, in this game, Archers are pretty good. Well, they're better than usual because of the fact that there's so many women in this game, so having an Archer really fucking helps. I mean, if we want to get technical, obviously, Sue and Sin are the better ones because they've got the mouse utility. But still, I mean, Walt's not technically good, but I know lots of people that really like to use Wolt, so go for it. So now we've got Wade, we've got Lot, and we've got Deacon, and we've got Shana. Oh boy, Shana is so fucking frail in this bit, it's unbelievable.
I don't use 3 out of those 4 characters when I play.
Which one do you use?
Shana.
Oh, right, well, Shana's 10... Yeah, Shana's good because, again, flying unit and stuff like that. Deke can definitely be one of those steal XP, and Lot and Wade are weird, because Wade sucks. Lot's quite useful, but at the same time, he's one of those ones where a lot of the time he just gets replaced by, Gonzalez.
Yeah. I just use them for this chapter, then never use them again.
Yeah. Yep, so now it's my turn. We've got to send in Roy and just try and get through all these people. Good lord, there is a lot to deal with. But you got to level up, so that's cool. Because I do try using Wolt in this thing, and Wolt's so weird when it comes to level ups, because some of them are really good, and other ones are like,
I always seem to get the best level ups possible.
Well, again, that's lucky you indeed. Again, I know what that's like with certain units. They're supposed to be terrible, but you just happen to get really good level ups, and they become absolute monsters.
Yeah.
I mean, you're very fortunate in that case. So yeah.
That seems to be me with any fighter in any of the GBA games.
Oh, the fighter class seems to like you. Well, I'm glad it likes you because currently me trying to use Wade does not. Again, I was trying to use different units, but I'm sorry, Wade's shit. He's basically the barter of this game. Yeah, he hits hard, but however, stats are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Every time I use fighters, I just get horrible level ups.
Yeah, well, most of the time, fighters are usually just kind of okay in regards to Fire Emblem. Some are pretty good, Path of Radiance Boyd is really good, but generally they're just kind of alright.
It depends on the game, really, because Fire Emblem, because this game made axes ridiculously heavy.
Low hit. Yeah, again, the hit rate of axes is terrible. Go Wolt.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
But, so you were saying about axes?
Yeah, they really make them heavier in this game. They're the heaviest they've been since Fire Emblem 1.
Yeah, very true. That's why in this game swords are actually quite useful, because a lot of enemies use axes, but because the hit rate is so low, a lot of units can dodge them so easily. It's actually kind of ridiculous. But Wade has one benefit again, because he hits hard. He can get rid of these guys easily.
Blessed weapon triangle.
Yes, well, in this particular instance, it's just really, really, really useful because, again, the soldiers, again, they're relatively easy to take out, and just about anyone can double them. Unless you're a knight, but even knights can double them in some cases. Yeah. But you can see, like, the enemy's HP is rivaling my own, and fighters have, because it's hard mode, you can see the enemy's stats are, like, as good or better than some of your own units. It's kind of ridiculous. See, look, this soldier has more HP than Deke does. That's hard mode for you. God, again, in this early bit of Binding Blade, you really, really need to prioritize trying to take out units as much as possible. Wait, does he get doubled? No, alright. He's not that slow in this case.
Yeah.
I forget because I know this game does hard mode bonuses.
Yep.
Do any of these guys get those bonuses?
No, hard mode bonuses only apply to units that are enemies first. So, Milady, Rutger, Percival, Ray, Fur, Thea, Klein, they get hard mode bonuses. Everybody else is normal. And that's a big problem in Binding Blade because the game already has terrible unit balancing, so in the early game, aside from Rutger, you don't really get hard mode blessed units, so they're all at their base level as they should be for normal mode. And it doesn't translate well to hard mode because they're so much weaker, like with Deke and Marcus being like the only exceptions. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to say the least.
Yeah.
But Great Trek, did we go into why you like this chapter in particular so much?
Oh, what I meant to say was that every unit has a purpose in this map. Like at least from my experience, every unit seems to have a purpose. Like your Cavaliers and your Knight and Boars are meant to guard the wall at the beginning. Then you get Lot, Wade, and Diek who guard that fortress area.
Level up.
Yeah, that was for a Wade level up. That was pretty good actually. But yeah, I see what you mean. How every unit is used more effectively. You kind of really need to use everyone rather than just relying on one person. Yeah, I can see why, again, in terms of, like, that type of thing, I can see why you can like this chapter, because it does, encourages you to use everyone, which, some Fire Emblem games fall victim to the whole, just use this one character, or just use the select few.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a game that, like, suits my playstyle most of the time, but that's kind of it. I kind of like that difference, because my playstyle is use everybody, but FE6 kind of punishes you for doing that.
Well, especially early on, because you can't really use everybody because they're not very good. Later on, it's not a problem, and you kind of have to, but yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, so we finally caught up with Deke, and, he's working for us now, so hooray. Which is good, because we're gonna fucking need him. As for whether or not we'll see, we got Roy and Wolt to support. So yeah, if I recall correctly, Roy and Wolt have been, like, friends for a very, very long time.
They both, Rebecca was their milk mother.
Yes, she was.
So, they've known each other since they were, like, babies, basically.
We both sucked on the same titties.
I won't deny I'm jealous.
I mean, it's true, they did. Oh, go Marcus. I wonder who this guy's going to go for. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going after Roy. I thought he go. Okay. Ah, oh! Ow, that hurt. I felt that one. God damn. Yeah, but this, I'm trying to take every opportunity I can now to, like, level up my units and stuff like that. So, Walt's going to get... he's going to get a level up just because he's got enough EXP.
It's a great Wolt level up.
It's, to be fair, strength and defense. I'll fucking take that.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're trying to get Shana to level up too. I mean, she can double. The only thing is, again, she's weak and frail. God damn, is she weak and frail.
At least she doesn't get one shot.
Yeah, very true. But at least not, at least not by, finger, because again, if the archer was there, ugh. Because again, in this game, it's triple effective, and oh my god, you feel it so much in the early game. Cool. Oh yeah, so yeah, first chapter in, we've already got some supports going, so that's cool.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's like, we were talking about supports. I mean, again, the game still has the annoying-ass GBA support system, but at the very least, I do find that those supports level up quicker than the other games, which is, useful. So yeah, now we're against the boss, and yeah, one thing I kind of forgot partway through is like, oh yeah, Marcus can use axes! I'm so used to the, yeah. I have a count now for RNG bullshit. Basically, if I or the enemy miss 80% or higher, or we hit a 20% or lower, that counts as RNG bullshit.
Glad you're not playing Radiant Dawn then, because...
Yeah. And oh boy, that's a good level up for Shana.
Yeah.
Oh, Radiant Dawn is a beautiful game.
Beautiful for the right and wrong reasons. Because it's just such a mixed bag. Ow! But yeah, again, because I'm so used to Paladins just being Lance and Thing, I forgot, oh yeah, in the first GBA games, they can use axes. And damn it, I'm going to use it.
Where was the RNG bullshit for that one? Because that was...
Oh no, because that was over 20. It has to be 20% or lower. That was 24. So it doesn't count. Technically. I mean, it's still kind of bullshit, but still. It's one of those ones where, you win this round. So yeah, that's the map clear, and yeah, so far off to a good start. Wolt got a good level up, and so did Shana, which is useful. So yeah, so that, and again, so now we're with Guinevere. So for those who don't know, Guinevere is Zafir's sister, and she's trying to, resolve this conflict peacefully and stuff like that. She's trying to help out this year because she feels Zafir's kind of gone off the deep end, which, well, he has. He's gone off and then some. It's actually very tragic, especially when you play Blazing Sword and you knew that back then Zafir was such a good brother to his sister, and then he's just now... Because even in Chapter 13, he at least, you could tell he kind of still loves his sister, but he's too far gone of a person.
Yeah.
Ugh, tragedy. Such tragedy. I always thought it would be cool if you... Because I know in the trial maps you can use Guinevere and she's a sage, but it would have been cool to use her in the main game. Oh well.
I mean, that's what a lot of ROM hacks agree with you.
No, well, so what, did they put her in the main game or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's the same way a lot of people are like, why isn't Lyn in this game? I mean, because she wasn't mage yet, but still.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, people don't put Lyn in this game yet, though I've seen people talk about doing that.
I think, well, again, you'd have to incorporate it from the, in terms of story as well, because Guinevere's already at least established, so all you have to do is put her in as a playable unit, whereas with Lyn, you have to somehow incorporate her into the story, give her own recruitment conversation, and, things behind that and so on. It's a little bit more work.
I mean, the ROM hack, I was playing a ROM hack that included Lowen and Eliwood as playable as well.
Lowen and... Okay, Eliwood I get. Lowen, interesting, but... Oh well, nevertheless. So anyway, thank you all very much for tuning in for that episode of Binding Blade Hard Mode. Thank you to my co-commentators for joining me. And so next time we shall be going on to the next chapter. We're going to meet with Hector, but he's not going to be in the best state possible. So until then, we'll see you all later. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and take care.